ioEther. I got this.
Hey folks, this is ioEther and we're back with more World of Tanks. So as you can see, this is Extreme Hunter. He is in an IS-7, which is obviously a tier 10 Russian heavy tank, and this is very much a tier 10 game. Though we have one more tier 10 than they do, yeah. On the upside, wait. Oh, is it paused? It is paused. My bad. Wait, how do we have 2 scout tanks and they have none? Okay, matchmaker. We need a bit of an issue here. Okay, well. Again, I'm sorry for any bugs because this is, of course, a 9.15 replay being played in 9.15. You can't expect it to be bugless. That would be weird. Okay, so before we get into the game, as always, if you want to support the channel directly, my GameWisp account is linked in the description below, and that is the best way. Or you can simply hit the like button. That does a lot too, a lot more than you guys may realize. That's all the grills in one bush, right? So that's how that works. The first thing that they see is just gonna die. But really. Okay, let's pump up the minimap so that we can all actually see it. And of course, my settings couldn't possibly remain the same. That would be weird. I am sorry that I don't have a mods on just yet. That is because Sonic Arrow, the guy who does my mod pack, glitchy replay. The guy who does my mod pack was away for quite a significant amount of time, about a month, and so he's just getting back, and I'm assuming he's going to put up videos first, and once he's done getting out his channel back up to the way it should have been, then he's going to turn his attention to the mod pack. But you know, life happens, and you can't always tell when you're going to be called away at a moment's notice. No artillery, so Extreme is just going to push right on up here, get himself nice and hold down, and now he is a deadly threat. There isn't much on the top end of an IS-7 that you can penetrate from the front, and so, oh, I can't. I was hoping to zoom out, but I couldn't. Oh, really, T-Fist down? What are you going to do except get shot? Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm going to pause this for a second. So this is what the enemies are looking at. This is not actually a weak spot. If they were at this kind of angle, yeah, sure, it would be a weak spot. Because they would flatten the armor out. But other than that, they're shooting for... Yeah, other than that, they might be able to hit the turret ring with an extremely lucky shot. Or this particular area, maybe if they're lucky, they can penetrate through that. Other than that, he is invincible. For all intents and purposes, he is invincible right now. The only real weak spot on the front of an IS-7 is down here, which is behind a rock. So unless they're going to shoot him artillery, right? But there isn't any. So yeah. The poor guys on the other team who are actually going to try and hurt him right now is just going to be hilarious. At this point in time, they need to try and go around him. That was some heat, or not heat, that was probably a PCR that we just got hit in his flank by a T-30. Yeah, that'll do it. Or was that straight through the front? I want to know, where did that go in? I want to say it's through the side. Yeah, there we go. Beautiful. Side of the turret. So, up. Oh, you know what? There's a T-30 right here. That's what did it. The T-30 was last spotted here. So he was pushing down this line. He's back behind our lines. And he fired gold. So now Extreme is going to sit over here. He's going to pop out. This is much more risky than his last location, albeit of course his last location got shot in the side by a T-30, but that's okay. He used his repair kit and got himself back up and running. I think it was his ammo rack that got knocked out, but I don't really remember. And this is why it's risky. So now he's been tracked with his drive wheel sticking out, and enemies didn't take advantage of that. They really need to freeze him in place and then just murder him, but they're not. They're concentrating instead on doing weird things like this flanking maneuver, which are only just going to get this E50 shot and not really do anything too extreme here. He's just going to reload and finish this guy off in a few seconds. Oh, or the M03 will, and now he has beautiful cover. So he's just going to use this wreck of an E50 for cover. And do he should fire the cupola. More chance of going into the cupola. Pushing past the wreck, he's going to start aggressing on the ST1 and the Centurion 7-1. The 7-1 can't really do a whole lot to him. The ST1 can though, but not when he fires gold into our tracks. So he's going to get himself hulled down again, and that's the end of the ST1's aggression. Oh wow, that was an HE shell. Irritating as anything, but that was an HE shell. In a sec, I'm hoping Extreme gets his gunner back in action. He's probably hunting the keys down right now. That's what I assume he's doing. No, he's decided not to put his gunner back in action. It's a little disturbing. Dude, realize you don't have a gunner. This ST1's about to get shot in the back, which is what he deserves. Drive wheel shot? Nope. Instead, hit the ground because dead gunner. Is he gonna realize he's got dead gunner? I don't know. Maybe not. I wonder if he goes this entire match with a dead gunner without realizing it. Yep. Beautiful job pulling back right at the right time and side of the turret. Beautiful. Unfortunately, though, we gotta finish this guy off fast because we have. It's gotta be the grill capping. Why is there a grill capping? Okay, I don't know, but sure. It's fine, right? Nice shot into the 7-1, taking him out of the fight. Still hasn't put his gunner back in action. Maybe doesn't realize his gunner is out of action. Oh well. Object 140 should get back in plenty of time to reset this cap. I don't know what the grill thought he was doing, but if he'd stuck with the rest of his team, then he would have had a more of a chance. Now, if he sees the M103 before the M103 or the object sees him, it's going to be a dead M103. But he's in one of the worst positions for capping on this map. He does, however, put a shot into the 140, and he's probably going to reload and be able to finish off one of those two guys if somebody can't stop him. And 500 extra damage. Yeah. Good job. Still got dead gunner. He's... Good lord, I just realized he fired HE. That was a beautiful idea. Good job loading the HE. Fix the frickin' gunner. Oh well, whatever. Loading up another AP round and off to do battle again. We're gonna zoom out a little bit because at this point in time we're just waiting for him to find a T-30 and kill a T-30, and that will be the end of the game. Oh, my bad, guys. Try and get a second recording in today so that I can start getting ahead of the things so you guys can start seeing them more consistently at the same time. T-30's on full health? Oh, good. Good, that's not good at all. Oh, I think our bulldog might be stuck. Well, I mean, somebody's not moving. And the only person who's not moving is our bulldog. I wonder if he's got himself stuck in the, Oh yeah, the object's laughing at him. Yeah, it's definitely the bulldog. Okay, so trying to get a shot on this T-30 without being shot by him. He's right there somewhere, but... Unfortunately... Ooh, there he is, there he is, there he is. Back up. Beautiful. Beautiful side shot. Wait, aim, boom. Good job. Went a bit low, but I'm fairly certain... Ooh, ooh, ooh. That was almost death. I'm fairly certain we connected a shot. I don't know who else may have. I'm guessing the ST1. I guess, yeah, it must have been the ST1. He was the only other person in position to get an effective shot off. Dodging the fire and unfortunately not able to get a return shot off. ST1 is getting all the damage though. T-30 is going to fall back and let the enemies, or his enemies, nope, never mind. That ain't gonna happen. M03 is like, nah, I want this kill. So now, can we see? No, we can't see the bulldog. But he's on the other side. How? He's inside the courtyard. How did you roll a tank inside the courtyard? Or did he... I guess it's possible that he may have got himself stuck. So there's a box like area in there, right? So it's like this inside, just on the other side of that wall. So over here is the pillars that you can fire through, and then there's this like little corner here, and then there's the exit that's right over there, the doorway, right? That's right about here. So I guess if he got his tank wedged in somehow, he could be like at an angle like this and bouncing back and forth, but he can't actually get out. That's possibly what's happening. That, or he has managed to roll it somehow. But I don't understand how that's possible. I guess if there was a battle in there and he got like shoved up against the wall and like crawled up the enemy tank and flipped over kind of thing, maybe? Or if he got just rammed into the wall so hard that it flipped him. I've seen that before, but it's weird. Also, we are 1 second away from an ST1 getting an invader. That poor guy. I'm sure he would have enjoyed the invader. Mastery badge, first class, hand of God, bruiser, shellproof, fire for effect, and of course the steel wall, which was richly deserved. It doesn't feel like he got shot with all that much damage, but you'll understand when we get to the last page. 5,000 damage dealt. Wow. Good job by his entire team. There's more than a few guys up here who definitely carried the game, and then like there's a few others who did good jobs but didn't quite end up high enough to get all the awesome medals. 16 shots fired, 12 penetrations. Yeah, good. And that's what I was talking about. 4,000 damage blocked by his armor, and that's because he was hulled down for the majority of that fight. And if that T-30 hadn't blasted him in the side, this number would be quite a bit higher, significantly higher, and he would have come away with a lot less health lost. He was in an amazing position, and he could have stayed there as long as he wanted to, until the enemy started firing HE at him, of course, in which case it would have started being really, really painful. Also, I'm really sad, Extreme, that you never figured out your gunner was dead. And that really makes me, like, there's pain inside, because that gunner only got half the experience of the rest of his friends, and that was a game he would like to remember, I'd say, right? Anyways, thank you all for watching. Don't forget, if you want to support the channel directly, my GameWasp account is linked in the description below, and that would be amazing. Also, you can just hit the like button, and then of course I'm gonna keep on the hype train from yesterday, and likes for the new intro that should be coming at some point in the next month or two. I don't know when, because I don't know how long my TJ buddy is going to take to mix stuff, and we haven't actually sat down for the talks yet because, well, we seem to work opposite hours, which is just irritating at best. So, thank you all. Have a great night. This is ioEther out.